the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the USC Trojans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And you just cannot draw up the start of the season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Chappelle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On fourth down, going to the air. They're working that left side. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The short hands, it's Sands. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sands. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to escape and get it himself. Inside the 25. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown Trojan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Throws for the tight end and wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete to the left. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Holds and fires complete to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll run the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football,
trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Red pass hits complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Chappelle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
USC 28, Stanford 0.
He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Sands. Oh, he's got some space. Just steamrolling the defense. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position. evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Swings it out to the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for space. It's Chappelle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets the give. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Chappelle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense set for a 1st down play.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Kansas proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one.
Touchdown, Trojan! Stealing a score on special teams.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he tags on the extra point.
42, Stanford, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Chappelle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spike didn't stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the other.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Stanford to the line on third and long. Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There he goes. He's at the tip, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojan. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to fire. Dances away. He's going to take off. On his feet at the 40. And this is why a mobile quarterback is the defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Stanford. offense making its way back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chappelle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's 20. He's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford comes to the line, and that 1st down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC! And with the extra point, the lead is even. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Thanks to grab. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll leave it with him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Trojans are on the move. They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. Touchdowns! And the Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Meyer. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.